Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Krista here, and I just wanted to do a really swift but beautiful full moon in Pisces reading for you. There is a full moon in Pisces September 13th or 14th, depending on where you are in the world. Where I am, it's on the 14th, and that's also when Mercury and Venus go into Libra. So we're still Sun in Virgo. We are going to have a moon in Aries on Saturday the 14th as well. And then that really nice extra masculine energy regarding partnerships and development of artistic projects with, of course, both Venus and Mercury in Libra. So a lot of creative potential exists right now under this very nice swelling and burgeoning and bringing everything to the surface full moon in Pisces. So I've already got your cards laid out, as you can see. I already did the shuffling. We're doing a nice new spread, but it's very inspirational. It is called a journey spread. So this is all about leaving the past behind. What are you going to wipe the slate clean from? Move into the future with and really prepare yourself for what awaits you because of this really exciting card here. So these could act as individual indicators, or this could tell a story with all three cards together. But the cards 1, 2, and 3 are essentially what we're leaving behind, what's no longer satisfying us, or it could be potentially holding us back. So we do have like thoughts and opinions, worries, concerns, or missing information here. Someone who could be in a hurry to make up their mind. We do have knowing what's awaiting you, your ships coming in, that type of energy here with this. And then of course, what gets your heart, what holds your heart the most. So again, you can use these in tandem, or you can tell specific individual stories from these depending on who's watching. But ultimately, we're looking at basically getting to your heart's desire, moving away from negative messages that don't serve you any longer, and knowing exactly what you want. Knowing exactly what it is that you want to see available to you or to come in for you. And I think so much of it rests on, especially because we do have the, full moon in Pisces, water sign. I think the most important element here could be that you pay attention to what it is stirs your heart. What brings joy to your heart? What makes your heart sing? So these are basically what you're leaving behind. This is the story that we're going to leave behind. These are the energies or the elements or even people that we're leaving behind. The person indicated here would be a younger or air sign, for example. But this could just play out to be having a lot of options, really having to put your foot down about what it is you want to see the most, and then overcoming indecision. Because here's the beautiful thing that awaits you. Why? This card tells you why you're being called to embark on this journey at this time, and that's because a calculated risk needs to be undertaken at this time. This is so beautiful to me in every way because this does have to do, we do have 2 sevens here, right? We have the 7 of Cups, which is really, what stirs your heart, what gets you excited, looking at some options. The 7 of Swords is really asking you to step out of a mental or even a communicative comfort zone. This could have to do with creative projects like singing, writing, drama. It could have to do with the way you communicate, what you communicate. But ultimately, if this was a standalone card, if we were just to read the 7 of Swords alone, it could come with some complications, right? There could be a price to pay for this, saying what's on your mind, trying to get away with something. There is a little bit of a gambler quality to the 7 of Swords, but because this is strictly a standalone in a specific position in a journey spread, this is why you're being called to embark at this time. You need to express yourself. This is you need to be able to express something unique that only you can offer, only you can provide. You might only be becoming aware of it presently or during the full moon. And it could be something that you've put off for some time, you felt uncomfortable with. Like I said, there's a little bit like, there's something unsure or unsturdy, right? Like it's just in the idea phase, it's a little bit risky, right? But that can be a little bit exciting. And I think that's what you need to do. Maybe get out of your own way, try something a little bit different. Because here in the star, so a bit like the Hermit's Lantern, this is what is guiding or leading you. And look at this beautiful Tower card. I mean, this is leading you out of the dark. This is saying you're going to light the way by burning the bridges behind you, right? You really need to let go of I'm going to suggest here, more probable than not, it's people's opinion, including your own, okay? Yours and others' opinions of you, or what you think and say and do, right? And this is what you're going to get rid of. This is a really good time to let go of what people or society thinks of you, or what you've always done. It could be strictly about yourself, what you think of you, how you're going to interpret this, what you're going to be associated with. But the Tower, it's even in the same color combination, you know, in a beautiful twist of fate. But there's a really nice combination here that's saying this is freeing you, that you're supposed to move beyond this limiting or risky or even tricky situation for yourself. You're going to let that go. You're going to move beyond it. Because here in the challenge, you have to put pencil to paper. You have to put the time and the work and the effort in. This must go right from idea stage or from an inkling or impulse, and it must take root. Now remember that the Knight is past the legacy card. We've already gone past the legacy. So this has a lot of potential. This idea or concept or belief has a lot of potential to not only become legacy or to gain ground and be solid, be long lasting, even have a great deal of value to provide to you, either for the heart, the mind, or in an economic sense. But there's something here that is reliable. This is a really reliable energy. Even if some of the idea or inspiration turns a little boring, right? By the time we get to the challenge, remember that this is part and parcel of it. All artists, all creators, anyone involved in a relationship or an institutional study or even personal phase of life. The whole point of it is to work through it. And this is just a really gentle reminder for you to say, you're going to take that idea, take that notion or inspiration, take that risky decision or idea that you never thought you'd say or do, and just, you know what, be willing to put the time and the effort in here, because what awaits us is bigger than what we could have even imagined. It's so important to let go of what we thought we wanted or what we thought was good for us, or that we thought that we were just going to keep playing along and playing this role. This is a real deal breaker. This is a role breaker here with the Seven of Swords, because we have our destination and this is what we're moving to, right? This is the place, the leg of the journey, or your higher self. This is what awaits you. This is what you want the most. This is what you want to see. And Magician, as you probably know, is manifestation. This is just pulling all of the elemental forces into reality. This is taking something from the idea or conceptual stage. Be willing to take a risk, burn the bridges behind you, don't look back. Keep moving forward, put in the hard work, even if it will become, and it will, becomes boring or repetitive, even if it's something that we feel is taking a lot of time or energy. It's important to put this in because of what you truly want. And it's so beautiful how this is coming back full circle. We're looking here at the end card here with the Magician, which is essentially your destination or outcome. And then what you're leaving behind you, and you've come a long way. You've come from practical indecision here, not really knowing what to do, really getting an idea about what it is that you want for the future, and then finally putting things into fruition here. This could be as simple or as powerful or both as putting together a vision board for yourself, everyone. Especially under the full moon in Pisces, we have 12th house energy, right? Pisces ruled 12th house. This is self-undoing. This is spiritual manifestation as well. This could be getting to the root of all problems. This could be exaltation of healing at this time. I think there's a lot of beautiful romantic and love and compassion energy generated at this time as well. As I normally do for my other readings, I do get jumper cards from the Oracle decks. So we've completed your full moon reading. I'm going to get the other cards that jumped out as I shuffled for some additional messages for this reading for you. And the first one to come out of the Wisdom of the Oracle deck really complements the Seven of Swords. Remember, this is our motivation card, and the Y out of the Oracle, Wisdom of the Oracle, is your motivation card. So this is incredibly potent right now. Motivation. What is motivating you? Why are you moving a certain way? Why moving towards something a certain way? Why are you passionate about something? What is it that pulls you there? It could be, and you could discover that this weekend, it could go a lot deeper than what appears to be on the surface or what appears to be just something that looks a little risky. It could go much, much deeper. It could be a call. It could be, source energy. You could be inspired by a dream this weekend or recently. And it's just all the reason you really need is that you have the inspiration, and the inspiration itself could be motivation enough, which is why the Knight of Pentacles here is about, putting in the hard work. So I think the idea phase could even be the easy part right now. It's just about, moving forward day by day, diligently putting in the work, putting in the effort. Here with abundance, beautifully matching the Knight of Pentacles here. It's even the same color combination. Abundance is yours, and this could be read two ways. It could be abundance in this element, which is what your challenge is, right? You have to put in abundant effort in order for this to become have a magical outcome for you, to become manifest for you. And, not shocking, right? Anyone has to do that. Anyone has to put the hard work in beyond their vision boards, beyond their plans and ideas, right? This is the whole point. We can't, idea ourselves into a new house. We have to think about it and plan it and surround ourselves with the type of people who are experts in the area, etc. So this is what this is. This is just the hard work, the grunt work behind getting that beautiful house, as an example. So abundance is yours, but it will take abundant energy. So be willing to put that in. Be willing to say, I'm willing to say goodbye to the past and move into the future, into the effort that it's going to take to get there. Here with getting to know each other, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. If this is a creative or romantic reading for you as a full moon reading in Pisces, this is really just about expressing yourself, getting heart-to-heart information, really not concealing anything about yourself, not doing a lot of judging either of yourself or another person, and just having that sort of free play where you get to know each other in your own unique, special ways, and then ultimately acceptance, right? You just accept what's being said and given to you, and then you can make up your mind, like, I accept you the way you are. Now, do I want to live with that? What am I willing to do? Can we talk about it? Are there compromises, etc.? If this is not a creative or romantic reading for you, this could very well be in relation to the manifestation card here, and that is about getting to know your deepest desires. This is all about you getting to know, or even source energy. This could be a spiritual reading, as I mentioned as well. It could be about getting to know what it is you really want, right? And what the highest good is for you. And not only understanding that and contemplating that, but also to recognize how important it is for you to get to that stage where you want that for yourself as well. And then finally, out of our medicine card deck, we had the Moose. And as you know, this is self-esteem. So self-esteem is going to be greatly impacted by this. I think it will be heightened. Self-esteem may be put in the line. You may have a self-esteem issue in moving past this. It could be what's holding you back here. Your thoughts, opinions, or beliefs about yourself, not really being too sure, not being too sturdy here. But this could be a saving grace. It could be this risk-taking could be what's going to get you out of that slump, believe it or not. And I do think that when you put in this abundant hard work and you get the results of that in financial, personal, spiritual, creative, romantic, whatever this issue is for you, when you start getting that back and seeing the results of that, it's going to improve your self-esteem. Because this is a full moon reading, I'm going to suggest that this is going to be applicable until the next full moon. So about 30 days from now. And some significant numbers that I'm seeing from the reading for you are 3, 7, and 11. So these could have major impacts in terms of numerical significance for you. So 3, 7, and 11. 11 is also really a nice, it's a power number, right? And this is spiritual advancement. So you could be advancing far beyond even what you had originally anticipated here, with just some cool thoughts and ideas that you want to play with or bring into fruition. I think that this is ultimately going to shake things up, though. I think as long as you're excited by this and you feel it's a little risky and it's a little bit fun, right? And it's new and it is probably something you've never done before, maybe something no one else has done before or said before. I think this could be extremely exciting for you as well. Be careful not to throw the baby out with the bathwater, though, at this time. You don't want to get rid of everything. You want to go through it, right? You want to sit down with your demons and your angels. Get to know them. What do they have to offer? And what is it that gets your heart going? What do you really want for yourself? And get rid of those negative thoughts and self-narratives about yourself, especially during this full moon. I had a blast reading this for you. I'm so hoping that you enjoyed it and that you found it inspirational. If you did, make sure that you like this video. And if you don't mind, share it with your friends and family on social media. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do that as well. And look forward to your free monthly zodiac sign readings. I'm still going to be doing those for you every month. So you're still going to get your free individual astrology readings for each sign. This is just for all signs. I was just inspired to do a journey spread full moon in Pisces reading for you. So there you go. I hope that was helpful. Comment below if you have a second. Let me know how this works out for you. And all the best, everyone. I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye for now.